Today, my baby is helping me cook tteokbokki.
Baby.
Oh, fine. Today, my big boy Mydus is helping me cook tteokbokki. What are you doing, bud? That's
I need the garlic.
I like to use the sliced rice cakes instead of the traditional shaped ones that they typically use. I'm gonna add beef, and I'm gonna add this meatloaf, tofu, and dumplings. This is gonna be my version. And mozzarella cheese. I also like to use a little bit of Russian ramen noodles. Make sure that you only boil what you're gonna eat for the day, because if you actually mix it in the tteokbokki, then it gets soggy after a day or two. Here is my big boy Mydus helping to separate the rice cakes. I always like to start boiling my rice cakes first because I don't really like the rice cakes to be too chewy. I like it to be more soft. This is the main ingredient, the gochujang, the hot pepper paste, soy sauce, sesame oil, sugar, fish sauce. This is my version, so I like to add garlic salt, black pepper, and then the Korean beef stock, which is this. And I put it in everything. This is the best. Go find your local Asian market, get you one of these. And I also like to use chicken bouillon, which is just this one. Almost forgot, you can omit this if you don't like spicy. However, I love spicy. I put a ton of this in my dish. It's the hot pepper powder. If you guys know me by now, you know that I don't measure anything. I'm gonna start out with just 3 spoonfuls of the gochujang. The more the better, that's my motto. You know, in every Asian household, you reuse containers. This is my peanut container, and I used it for the hot pepper powder. A little bit first, since Mydus is eating it with us. I'm not gonna add too much. These are not spicy. You'll see.
Not the handle.
You can handle spicy. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the beef stock, and then the chicken bouillon, a little bit of the black pepper. Okay, then we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of garlic salt. Soy sauce. The sesame oil I'm not gonna add right now. I usually like to wait. I use sesame oil as more of a topping, so I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna add some fish sauce. Last but not least, our sugar. And then we'll kind of taste this as we go, because that's just how I cook. We're gonna add the beef, and then we're going to add the fish cakes, the tofu. We're just gonna add everything in because I'm really simple like that. I like one pot everything, and I like just throwing everything in and letting it cook. To me, I don't know, maybe some people disagree, but to me, all tastes the same. So you'll see that the liquid is starting to thicken, our Asian meatloaf. I'm gonna add garlic, and I did not mince them. I like them whole like this. I kind of just smashed it with the knife. And then onion, I ran out of onion. I only had 1/4 of an onion, so I would add more, but I don't want to run to the store right now, so we're just gonna use what we have. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add Russian noodles. Taste test.
Super good. Really good.
Really good? Good. I'm eventually going to drain the noodles because I'm going to eat it with the tteokbokki. I don't want it to be a soup base, but I'm going to boil the dried vegetable mix with the noodles. I'm going to wait on the soup base powder until I drain the noodles, and then I'm going to sprinkle it on top of the noodles. Alright, so I turned down the heat. My tteokbokki is almost ready. Now it's time to add the pork dumplings. Gonna gently stir. I don't want to break the dumplings and my tofu that's in here. Kind of submerge it. The pork dumplings are already cooked, and I defrosted them overnight, so they just need to heat up a little bit. And then I'm gonna cover it and just let it sit for a little bit while my heat is on low. I don't like my noodles too soft, and it's time to strain. I don't want to set up my tripod, so I'm just gonna strain it the lazy way, I guess you call it. So I would just take my tong and just put it into my bowl. I like my tteokbokki to be a little bit more red, and I do like adding a lot of gochujang hot pepper paste. I taste tested, and it tastes good, but I'm gonna add one more spoonful. Okay, and this is where I top it off with sesame seed oil. I'm just gonna go in and add the soup base powder. I'm just gonna stir it. We'll top it off with a little bit of sesame seeds and some seaweed wraps. And last last but not least, we're gonna add some hard-boiled eggs. I just boiled these and peeled them. Top it with some mozzarella cheese, a bit of sesame seeds, and some seaweed wrap. Almost forgot my side of kimchi. Something weird like that with the side of my homemade gel bomb.